Oh, Power Rangers. The only place where you can see a giant bird pull out a gun and shoot a dinosaur and turn into a superhero. Or the only place where you can see a giant dog 1v100 a bunch of robots. But also where you can see the greatest one-on-one in this show's history. Alright, so the scene opens up and we see the dude Decker just ore farming. Till our boy Jaden pulls up and Decker wasted no time transforming and up in his pole. And y'all, I'ma just say this nigga Decker has one of, if not the best designs in Power Rangers.
He got that shit on though.
But yeah, him doing that prompted the GOAT to morph and gets ready to up his pole too. Yeah, buddy, we in for a generational fade. Cause bruh, they have been hyping this fight up since Decker got introduced. So shoot, I'm happy they finally get to run a fair ones. Because the last time they fought, it was a 2-on-1 and Jaden was still winning. But yeah, back to the main topic at hand. They doing a standoff and bruh, they just staring each other down, straight meme mugs.
Ready? Go!
So they waste no time and just start getting active. And dog, they end up taking the fight to the water. And these niggas are running an immaculate fade right now. Cause bruh, Decker ends up tripping Jaden and he just repeatedly tries to stab him while Jaden rolls on the ground. Like gang, these niggas are swinging these swords like they on Hell's Kitchen pressed for time. But hold up, do y'all want to know what Jaden's team is currently doing right now? While their leader is fighting for his life, they over here trying to jump this monster. Like gang, it's 5 of y'all and y'all are struggling this bad.
This nigga is trash.
But yeah, back to what we actually care about. These niggas done did a whole stage transition. Cause gang, they was just on the beach to now being on the cliff. But one thing these niggas are not gonna do is waste time while squabbling. Like bro, this nigga Decker is moving like a whole menace. Cause why is he taunting this nigga like this, bruh? Dog, they end up on the edge of the cliff, but they don't care at all and are still fighting. But Decker ends up slashing Jaden, and the GOAT is kinda starting to look washed right now. He must have heard what I just said about him. Cause gang, he goes in for an attack, but Decker ends up stabbing him. You would think that would be the end of the fight, right? Right? Nope. Cause gang, this nigga Jaden does some shit I've never seen before. He drops his sword to his other hand, and while still being impaled, mind you, he hits this nigga with a fucking Getsuga Tensho. And immediately right after slashes again and breaks his sword, and had Decker's ass on his knees.
Nigga, did you really just let me hit you so you can get in close for an attack?
Absolutely, and what about it?
Yeah, nigga, you got it.
And this will not be the last time these two niggas fight. Because in this next one, y'all boys are in for a good one. But first, I have to give y'all some context. Alright, first things first, turns out Decker isn't dead. Yep, I know, shocker, right? And do y'all want to know why this nigga currently isn't smoking a blunt with Biggie Smalls right now?
My sword, Urmasa, and its power took the damage for me.
Sword Urmasa and its power took the damage for me. Sword Urmasa and its power took the damage for me.
Which I call bullshit. Because Jaden clearly slashed him once on his chest and the second one hit his sword. Both of which had his knockoff Ghost Rider ass on his knees. Gasping for air! This is a clear sign that Nick didn't want to get rid of their best villain, so they came up with this cop-out answer. But yeah, Jaden and Decker end up meeting up again, and this nigga Decker ends up violating Jaden in front of his girl. That joint was so bad, it had him looking like someone just told him his girl was going. This nigga Jaden ends up leaving to go find him, and he wasted no time actually up and pole on Decker.
Nigga, you wouldn't shoot me, pussy. You're soft as baby shit.
Them bitches up.
You're soft as baby shit.
up.
You're not gonna blow your gun.
I bet y'all
Oh.
shoot the shit out your
Oh, little nigga's not gonna shoot
Say
it.
I won't.
Little
Say I
nigga's
won't.
not gonna shoot his
Say I
guy.
won't.
And Decker was actually kinda right, because instead of actually shooting him, he shot behind him instead. But yeah, fast forwarding a little bit, Decker finally gets his sword fixed by his bitch ass boss Serrator. And immediately right after getting it, this nigga gonna betray him and prevents him from destroying the world. But yeah, enough about what Decker has been doing. Let's talk about
My glorious king, my head of the table, my MLK, my Lagoat, Jaren, Shiba.
shout out that nigga Ranger Toa. But yeah, turns out Jaden has a sister, and instead of him being the head of the Sheba family, she is. And now that she's back, that means Jaden has to leave and make her leader. I ain't going back. The first time I saw this, I was sad as shit. Had my little ass falling to my knees. Cause gang, I didn't like Lauren, and I still don't. Excuse my French here, but dog, her bitch ass is damn near #1 on the list for the worst Red Ranger. Right behind his bald black ass.
I'm like, what he say fuck me for?
Now granted, I mess with the fact that Jaden has a sister and that she's the first female Red Ranger. What about her? We don't talk about her. The only thing Lauren did while she was leader was fail doing the one thing that she spent her whole life training for, falling off of a cliff and breaking her arm. Y'all, my fault for going on that rant. But yeah, now that I got y'all all caught up on what those two have been doing, let's finally get into the greatest on-site fight of this generation. We see the GOAT just walking through this forest. And even while sad and injured, this nigga still has so much aura.
Get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Am I lying though? And straight up out of nowhere, Decker just pulls up on some fuck shit. And like I said before, these niggas waste zero time when it comes to fighting.
Yo, where he pull that sword out from?
They just started boxing and base. They said fuck the transformation, we getting this bitch cracking now. They end up running deeper into the forest, and they end up stopping to do the standoff. And they get right back to fighting immediately. They dead ass stop just to take a little break and look at each other. Like, gang, they really trying to kill each other. Cause dog, Decker ends up pinning Jaden to a tree. And why is this nigga looking at him like this, bruh? They finally transform, and this is where the fight actually starts to begin. Yo, bro, did this nigga just summon a fireball when he morphed? When can he summon shit like that? Well, when I tell you they was throwing hands, they was throwing hands. I don't think y'all are hearing me or seeing this shit. They are dead ass throwing them bitches. But hold up, we gotta see what a Lauren-led samurai team is doing now that Jaden is gone. And newsflash, they doing a whole lot of nothing, while the Glorious King is fighting for his life again. Yo, bro, this bitch is fucking ass. Like, bro, without Jaden, this team is sorry. But Mentor ends up leaving to go find Jaden. We end up cutting back to the fight, and they can't keep getting away with this. They have to have teleportation powers or something, bro. They went from being deep in the forest to being in the middle of a bridge. And again, these boys are fighting their asses off right now. Mentor ends up fighting Jaden's stuff, and he knew immediately what he was doing. Decker tries to stab Jaden, but he blocks it. These boys over fighting like rent is due, cause they just start throwing out flurries of attacks. Like, gang, these niggas really had all of us geeked when this bit dropped. They take the fight into the forest, and these niggas are fighting so hard to the point where they both need a breather. Mentor ends up getting in the way to try and help Jaden, but Decker gave zero fucks and slashes at him. But Jaden jumps in front and takes a hit, but it caused Mentor and Jaden to go flying off this cliff. I forgot to mention to y'all the real reason why Decker has been trying to fight Jaden this whole time. About 100 years ago, Decker and Dayu had got married, and it was all good. They were happy, deeply in love, all types of shit, until their house started to burn down with them in it. Decker was hurt, and Dayu tried to save him by selling her soul to Serrator. Hey, remember that guy? The thing I'm confused on here is why she would trust someone who just appeared out of nowhere and who smiles like that one bar from Courage. But yeah, Serrator ends up tricking her, and who would have seen that coming? And turns him into a half Nightlock, half human. He also cursed him with the same shit Aaron the Plumber got, which caused him to always want to fight. And he thinks Jaden is the only one who can kill him and free him from his curse. And now that I got y'all hip on Decker's situation, let's get back to this fight. We cut back to Jaden and Mentor. Mentor basically tells Jaden that he needs to go ahead and put Decker in the dirt. Jaden ends up taking his advice and actually pulls up on him. This dude gonna summon a horse, and they just start scrapping on horseback. They end up morphing, and these boys are dead ass jousting. And they end up stopping at this clearing, and they end up charging at each other, and they do this Naruto vs Sasuke ass jump. And I came back, this shit is fucking hard. Them niggas in Japan knew exactly what they were doing when they cooked this one up. But yeah, them two niggas are fighting so hard that niggas in a different realm are feeling the effects. And these boys are going hit for hit right now. But hold up, I want to ask y'all, how long do y'all think they've been fighting for? Cause you would think they've been only fighting for about 3 hours or so. Dang, they've been fighting from sun up till sundown. Who else do you know is fighting for a full day other than Kaido and Big Mom, Akainu and Aokiji, and Roger and Whitebeard? I don't give a fuck if I'm glazing. These niggas are tough as hell. I'm riding without any regards. This is the best fight in all of Power Rangers. Let me chill up before I give myself a headache. We cut back to the fight, and both of them are cooking right now. And they do this tough ass slash move. These boys are really going blow for blow, hit for hit, body for body. Decker ends up burning Jaden on his shoulder with his sword. That sword had to be enlaced with Gucci third leg sweat or something, bro. Jaden gave zero fucks about that last attack and just blocks the Decker and slashes him. And right after doing that, this nigga gonna knock his sword out of his hand and slashes him right down the middle. Somehow that last attack caused Jaden to unmorph and made a big ass ring of fire. Jaden's team pulls up and tries to help out Jaden, but we all know these niggas cannot hang with both of them. And straight up out of nowhere, Decker just starts singing his dead white. But to everybody else, this nigga is currently talking to his sword.
This nigga is crazy.
Jaden tries to get up and leave, but this crazy bitch nigga tries to sneak him. But the only nigga who can rival this motherfucker and Jaden Shiba Glazing pulls up and slices him on his back. And that was the nail that finally put Decker down for good. And that concludes one of the greatest on-site duels in fiction. But yeah, let me know if y'all want to see me cover more Power Ranger stuff. But anyways, game, set, match.